Hey everyone, it's Gabriel Wacker. Just wanted to give you an update of what we're trying to do here with this new format. We're trying to give a weekly update on what we see happening in the industry, some things that might be relevant to you. Our parent company is called Transitions Group, so we're really going to talk about anything that's in the transition space. So whether it's relocation, business travel, the apartment industry, corporate housing, short-term rental, service apartments, furniture rental, intern housing, anything like that, we're going to try to talk about and give you some updates of what we see happening that might be relevant to you. So what we've seen in the last 2 or 3 weeks is a lot of mergers and acquisitions. So Blue Ground announced their acquisition of NestPick recently, and this is the third acquisition in the last 6 months by Blue Ground. So they continue to be a big player in the corporate housing space. We also saw in the short-term rental space, we saw Front Desk acquires Viciniti. So Front Desk is an alternative accommodation company based out of Milwaukee. Viciniti is a short-term rental operator out of Chicago with inventory in Chicago, St. Louis, and here in Kansas City. So continuing to see consolidation in that short-term rental space. Also heard a little bit about Lyric announcing that they're going to be doing operation again. Back in 2020, they shut down, and some news coming out this week that they're going to revive that brand again. So that'll be interesting to watch. In the service apartment space, we saw Q Apartments acquired by HomeLike's parent company, and they'll be doing business together under the HomeLike business name moving forward. So that'll be interesting to watch in the service apartment industry. So a lot of consolidation going on right now in different spaces in transitions. So we also saw in the hotel industry this week, Marriott International come out with an unnamed extended stay brand this week. So that's really been an interesting segment because all the hotel players have come out with new extended stay brands in the last year. And so that's really been a hot segment. And I think that has a lot to do with the combination of business and leisure travel into this bleisure travel. And I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. So we're going to continue to see the extended stay segment in the hotel industry really take off. So it'll be interesting to see what Marriott names that new brand. Lastly, we saw in the apartment industry, so Jay Parsons over at RealPage put out some good information this week about the stabilization of the occupancy in the apartment industry. Some of that having to do with the muted rent increases in May compared to previous Mays, and operators really focusing on retaining the residents. And supply and demand right now keeping equal, but it'll be interesting to see where that goes. As Jay points out, with a lot new supply coming down in the second half of this year and into 2024, so that'll be interesting to follow. So if you're not following Jay Parsons over at RealPage, do that. So that's what I see transitioning this week. Take care.